EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Begin here with a run by Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Big first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Steelers at 6-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Back to the sideline, it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
11 MT. Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
Burrow from his own end zone. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown.
But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
On 1, ready? 11, Tom. Gun. Stop.
Looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Look at the Steeler defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
On 2.
down.
11. Here we go. 12. Ready. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw. Howard. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell's in for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
11.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Howard. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They give the Johnson go right. Looks right. 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain
after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, 90, 11.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Waiting and now to punt as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
This one into the hands of Burton. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Now he's free up the left sideline. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for six.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into six.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Breaks through the contact.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Howard, off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to look to throw.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 43, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brown is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
11 empty. Stop. Right in. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gun.
Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bengals 25. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Howard. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
Demetrius Knight able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Here's Howard operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Let's get set. Behind.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11 MT. Here we go. 80.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
12. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. This is Brown going up the middle. Now inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, really with I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books me, I thought
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Going right back to Wilson. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Caught by Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go. 12. To hot. 11. To hot.
Burrow will throw. Quick slap caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 41. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
12. Get set. Right 80. Right.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 6. On the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
On one, ready? 11 mighty. 11. Here we go.
From the gun again to Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 180.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, Ken, 11 MT. Take 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Buying time was left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still on his feet.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 56 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bengals 39.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Just set. 11. Can.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Steelers 49, Bengals 39.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get this one way on just shy of the 45-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 11 Mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Burton. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11 MT, take 12.
Here's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 119 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Viking 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Not